And now, introducing your Minnesota Timberwolves! At guard, Mike James! At the other guard position, Randy Boyd!
Yeah, you know how I black out. One burst, tongue burst, clear the whole track out.
At forward, Ricky Davis! At the other forward position, Kevin Garnett! At center, Mark Blunt!
The way we build tracks is like a science experiment. It's a deep-rooted...
Welcome to this NBA exhibition matchup here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The visiting Boston Celtics will square off against the Timberwolves here on the 2K Sports Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Kenny Smith. Craig Sager will join us later on.
Kevin, the crowd is fired up and ready to go, and I am too. There's nothing better than NBA basketball.
Now as we get set for the game to begin, let's take a look at the Toyota key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Kevin, this should be an intriguing game. I got my eyes on the matchup at the 4 spot. Garnett is an immense talent and certainly one of the elite players in the NBA, boasting an array of moves in the low post. He demands a double team whenever he has the ball in play. His opponent on the other end is no slouch either. Jefferson is a very capable player. This guy has such a will to win. He loves the game of basketball and never stops working to improve.
Now let's take a quick look at the starting lineups as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The Timberwolves are a bunch of greyhounds with excellent speed. The Celtics attack the offensive glass that gets them a lot of second chance buckets.
All right, Kenny, we're just about ready for the tip to get this one started. The Celtics take the tip-off and will set up the offense. Passed it to Pierce. Skips it to Perkins. Jefferson banks it right in.
Want to set the tone here from the first bucket.
To Foy. Tries to post him up. Skipped it to James.
Defensive foul.
West is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Garnett inbounds it to James. Passes to Davis. Back to Davis. Pulls the trigger. Misses the jumper. The Celtics with the ball. They're up by 2. Kick out to West with the crossover. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball. Let's go to our Craig Sager.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Timberwolves. I asked him what would be their game plan. He said, "We're going to get after it defensively like always and let the chips fall where they may." Guys, they can do it too, creating turnovers, shutting down shooters, and basically wrecking havoc out there.
Thanks, Craig. The Celtics bring it up. Under 11 minutes left in the first quarter. The pass to Pierce. Dumps it down low. Serbia tries to back down. To the rack. Ferocious knockaway by Blunt.
Oh no, sent the message with that line.
Lobs it to the high post. Passes to James. James. Davis grabs the rock. Bounces off the left rim and out. The Celtics with the ball. It's a 2-point differential. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Serbiak. Swings it to Davis. Passes it to Ford. The pass to Blunt. 7 on the shot clock. Pass to Garnett. Passes to Blunt to end the drought. Hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Nice feed. Way to keep moving.
Under 10 minutes left in the first. To Serbiak. The dish to Pierce. Rebounded by Ford. Swings it to Davis. Behind the arc. Perkins gets the board inside. The Celtics bring it up. They're up 4-2. Takes a step back. Passes it to Pierce. Skip pass to West from about 19 feet. Gets right iron and drops with the friendly bounce. The pass to Ford. Passes inside. Backs down. Garnett denied.
On D, you gotta have that dog in you. Make him recognize. No trespassing.
Nice shot, but what an assist by West. The Timberwolves with the ball. About 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Passes to the wing. Tries to back him in. Skipped it to James. Shot clock winding down. Passes to Ford. With 1 on the 24. Off the mark. To Serbiak. The Celtics with the ball. And it's a 6-point game. Passes to the right side. Passes it to Pierce. To West. Lets it fly from the wing. Puts too much on it. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're 1 for 8 for the quarter. Ford sank the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
Shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. The inbound to West. The Celtics with the ball. Under 8 minutes left in the first. Swung it to Pierce. Swings it to Perkins. Jefferson backs in. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession.
Timberwolves ball.
The Timberwolves with the ball. They trail by 3. Passes to the high post. Skips it to Davis. Passes it to the left block. To the rim. Perkins on the rebound.
Missing layups are good for one thing. Turning your band against you.
Skips it to the high post. 7 on the shot clock. Serbia tries to post him up. Picked away by Davis. Gets the lay-in. The Celtics with the ball. Under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Lobs it to Pierce. Pierce gives the up fake. The pass to West. Passes to Pierce. 7 on the shot clock. Skip pass to Serbiak. Davis anticipated the pass and cut it off. For the lead, flanks it off the front of the rim. They're in front by 1.
Garnett tried to raise up for the shot, but the D did a good job staying with him and forced the miss.
Passed it to Pierce. Pierce with the crossover. Crosses it over. Shoots. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're shooting 25% for the quarter. Passes to Davis. Davis with the crossover. To James. 5 on the shot clock. Dish inside to take the lead. The Celtics will take their first timeout.
Separate the men from the boys. A true talent can be measured by one's ability to rise to the occasion and perform in the fourth quarter, ninth inning, deciding moments when everything is on the line. Raising eyebrows out, putting up numbers, man, causing a highlight film every time I come through the lane.
Perkins will come off the floor. Inbound pass to West. The Celtics with the ball. They're 5 for 8 for the quarter. Swings it to Pierce. Gives the up fake. The pass to West. Has top of the key. 5 on the shot clock. Bounces it down low. Garnett sent that one away with authority. Feeds it inside. For the lead. Snaps the net.
Well, he made that one, but it sure wasn't the best shot selection. With so much time left on the clock, you ought to work it around and look for a better shot.
The Celtics with the ball, and it's a 1-point game. Feeds it to Serbiak. The finger roll was laid in by Serbiak. The Timberwolves with the ball. Under 5 minutes left in the first. Passes to Davis. Passes it to Foy. To Blunt. Lob to Garnett. Backs him down. Takes the turnaround Jay. Money!
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's pretty.
They're 6 for 10 from the field. Dish down low. Tries to back down. The handoff to Gomes. 7 on the shot clock. Far side. Dishes it to the middle. Unloads from 9. Bounces it off the left rim and in. The T-Wolves will take their first timeout of the game. Griffin comes in off the bench. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're trailing 14-13. Swings it to Hassel. Has inside. Hit the left iron, but dropped in by Garnett.
Garnett is just a terrific shooter. Great form, great vision, and he knows how to make big shots.
The Celtics with the ball. They're shooting 63% from the floor. Skips it to Gomes. Passes far side. Serbia tries the spin move. Crosses it over. Taken away by Griffin. To Davis.
You can have all the playground moves in the world, Kevin, but you still got to hold on to the ball.
Misfire on the 3 by Griffin. The pass to Pierce. Takes it in. Garnett reels it in. The Timberwolves with the ball. Just 1 point separating the teams. Swings it to the left side. Davis with the crossover. Passes to James. Skips it to the middle. Shoots from the post. Rips the cord.
Davis can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
2:40 left in the first. Passes to Pierce. Pierce pump fakes. The lob to Serbiak. Lets it go from the left block. Griffin yanks down the rock. The Timberwolves bring it up. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. The Celtics will take a timeout here.
And then for our 2K Sports Dunkin' Room giveaway, we bring Mark Washington to the playing surface. If Mark can make 5 baskets from the free throw line within 30 seconds, he will win a free 2K Sports video game bundle.
James will head to the bench. Allen will hit the floor. The Celtics with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Swings it to Allen. To Gomes. Pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock. Pierce backs down. The pass to Allen for 3. Clanks it off the back iron.
He surprised him with the crossover, but he couldn't stay in control for the finish.
Passes to Davis. Passes it to Hassel. Swings it to Griffin. To Garnett. Garnett tries to back him in. With the shot, can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Celtics with the ball. They're 7 for 14 for the quarter. The pass to Ratliff. Spins. Passes to the left side. 6 seconds to shoot. Bounces it to the middle. Passes it to the corner. To stop the drought. Garnett holds it in, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're ahead 19 to 14. Dishes to Garnett. Hit the right iron, but plucked in by Garnett.
You get inside, and good things happen. Now, that's a nice play.
The Celtics with the ball. 58 seconds left in the first. Skip pass to Pierce. Yarich saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. Great finish by Yarich. The Celtics bring it up. They're shooting 46% for the quarter. Pass, left side, crosses it over. Takes it in. Doesn't get enough under it. The Timberwolves with the ball. They'll let the clock run out. Here comes the double team. Davis. Can't extend the lead to double digits. Couldn't push the lead to double digits. The shot was missed by Griffin. Pass to Gomes. Great pass. Let him in, and the finish by Gomes. Lob to the high post. From the line. Can't get it. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 23 to 16. Kenny, what's stood out for you so far?
Kevin, I've been especially impressed by 2 players. Garnett has been taking care of business in the first quarter. He's getting the shots he wants, and he's knocking them down. Pierce has managed to drop his share points on the other side, but he's going to need to keep up the intensity.
Thanks, Kenny. Just moments to go here before the action resumes. Hassel inbounds to start the second quarter. Passes to Hudson. From 7. Great play to stay with it.
Griffin never quit working. He earned that putback. That's how you battle underneath.
Passes to Ratliff. Passes it back to Ratliff. Swings it to Allen. 6 seconds to shoot. Passed it to the high post. Pulls the trigger. Trains it from just inside the three-point line. The Timberwolves with the ball. Just over 11 minutes left in the half. To Hassel. The pass to Hudson. Stolen by Allen. The finisher. Graceful finish.
How is that layup so unguarded? Someone's going to be studying game tape soon, that's for sure.
The Timberwolves with the ball, and it's a 5-point game. Passes to the left side. Takes a three. Pierce yanks down the defensive rebound. Passes it to the middle. They're 12 for 28 from the field. With the teardrop, finishes with the soft touch. Passes to Allen. Skips it to Ratliff. Feeds it to the middle. What a rejection back there. The Timberwolves with the ball. About 10.5 minutes left in the second. Passes to Hassel. Swings it to Hudson. To Griffin. The feed to Garnett. Backs in. They've got to rush it. Shoots from the post. A little long, but it goes in.
That basket was set up by the pass. When you're double teamed, somebody's open. All you have to do is find it.
The Celtics bring it up. They're behind by 9. Skip pass, top of the key. Pass, cross court. 5 on the shot clock. Pierce with the crossover. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover.
76ers ball.
Inbound pass to Yarich. Garnett brings it up the court. He's got 8 points. The pass to Hudson. Dish to Garnett. Jammed in by Garnett.
Garnett went in with the Statue of Liberty jam and threw it down on the D.
The Celtics with the ball. Just over 9 minutes left in the second. Passes to Pierce. Pierce. Money on the jump shot. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're leading by 9. Passes it to Hassel. Swings it to Hudson. Shoots from 12. Gomes yanks it down inside. Pierce is looking to do something with it. Kicks it out to Telfair. Pass, high post. To the bucket. With the smooth finger roll.
Allen found a gap and took it right to the rack.
The Timberwolves bring it up. They're shooting 46% from the floor. The pass to Hudson. Tries to back down. Passed it back to Hudson. Bounced in off the far end by Hudson. The Celtics with the ball, and it's a 9-point game. Passes to Allen. Feeds it down low. From the corner, Garnett snatches it inside. The Timberwolves bring it up. Right around 8 minutes left in the half. Swings it to the left side. Skips it down low. Garnett backs him down. It's arced in by Garnett.
Garnett got it up quick with the floater and knocked it down. That shot's a lot harder than it looks.
Passes it to the high post. Passes cross court. Pierce tries the spin move. 5 on the shot clock. Pierce steps back. From the high post. Cans the shot. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're 6 for 9 for the quarter. Passes to Hassel. Swings it to Hudson. The pass to Griffin. Skip pass to Garnett. 7 on the shot clock. Nabbed away by Gomes. The Celtics with the ball. They trail 35-26. The 10-footer was canned by Telfair.
He came up big against the bigger man. Sweet play down low.
Under 7 minutes left in the second. Passes to Hassel. To Hudson. Backs down. Passes it to Yarich. They need to get off a shot. Launches it. Griffin corrals it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Griffin hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple. He knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Yanked down inside by Pierce. To Griffin. Pass right side. Passes to the right block. Ratliff read that pass and picked it off. The pass to Allen. Swings it to Pierce. Spins. 6 seconds to shoot. Wing jumper by Pierce. The T-Wolves call time.
Timberwolves.
It's my time now to ignite the crowd. When I step in the arena, let them scream my name loud. To the game, I bring style and excitement. Come and get your money's worth courtside as I get a handle on things like AI. For the highlight reels, I think I'll take it to the sky and hang it in the air about 4-5 times. L, you better talk to him. 2K7 is about to blow their mind. Top Cat now is about to get it.
Inbound pass to Yarich. The Timberwolves with the ball. It's a 6-point game. Passes to Hudson. Crosses it over. Skips it to Yarich. 6 seconds to shoot. Swings it to the right side. With the clock winding down, Ratliff plucks it from the rafters for that rebound. It's picked off by Hassel. The Timberwolves bring it up. About 5.5 minutes left in the half. The dunk was just crushed in by Garnett. Passes it to the baseline. Wasn't paying attention. Stepped in the line, and that's a turnover. The Timberwolves bring it up. They lead 38-30. Skip pass to Hassel. Passes it to Hudson. To Griffin. 7 on the shot clock. Tries to back him in. The kick out to Yarich. Fires top of the key. Gomes gets the defensive rebound.
Well, he had a decent look there, but he still couldn't hit it.
The pass to Pierce. Dumps it to Telfair. Passes to Pierce. Dishes it down low. Allen crosses it over. Puts it up. He comes up empty from 19 feet out. To Yarich. Dishes inside. Hudson. Gomes corrals the miss. The Celtics with the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the second. Skips it to Pierce. Pierce backs in. Griffin ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The T-Wolves control the tip. Passes to Hudson. Swings it to Hudson. Skip pass to Hassel. The pass to Griffin. 5 on the shot clock. Passes to the right block. At the floater. Drops in the pretty layup.
Such an agile finish. That was an impressive move.
10 points separating the teams. Passes to Allen with the crossover. To Telfair. Passes to the top of the key. 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Ratliff to end the drought. Garnett holds it in, and that's his 7th rebound so far. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're 8 for 15 for the quarter. To the rack. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. The Celtics bring it up. 2:52 left in the half. The jumper was buried by Telfair.
Good job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's how it's done.
Hudson tries to back down. The pass to Yarich. Swings it to Hassel. Passes to Hudson. 5 on the shot clock. The tray. It falls short. Passes it to the right side. Passes to the top of the key. Ratliff isolates. The prayer hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Ratliff isn't much of a scorer, but when you get a bucket from your role players, that's just great.
The Timberwolves bring it up. They're shooting 47% for the quarter. To Hudson, dumps it to the middle, backs him down. Griffin, hammers, and he'll go to the line. Hudson will leave the floor. Serbia comes in off the bench. He gets the first of 2. Gomes will come off the floor. He gets them both. Ratliff inbounds it to West. The Celtics with the ball. They're down by 8. Passes to Perkins. He's double-teamed. Davis gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The T-Wolves hit the tip. Dumps it inside from the wing. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in.
Hassel fired it up almost right away, but when you're that open, you can't pass it up.
They're shooting 56% from the field. Skips it to Serbiak. Serbiak with the crossover. Releases from 15. Bricks it off the back of the rim. They should slow it down and use some clock. Bounce pass down low. Great finish by Davis.
You gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
The Celtics bring it up. 56 seconds left in the half. Pass far side. The dish to Scalabrine. Fired long by Scalabrine. The Timberwolves with the ball. They lead by 12. Short shot, high rolling, dropped in by Hessel. They'll try to stop this run. Skip pass to Ratliff. He's doubled up. Has top of the key. The pass to West. 7 on the shot clock. Passes it inside. Batted by Griffin. To Yarich. The pass cut off by Perkins. Passes to West. Swings it to Serbiak. Puts up the tray. Automatic.
Serbiak.
Fires it way up court. Got it up. No luck. We've reached halftime with the score 48-37.
Kevin, both teams have looked to take the rock inside and score around the basket. It's hard work, but as they say, hard work pays off.
Okay, it's time for our 2K Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves are up big. Garnett has been holding down tons of rebounds. That's a major key for them.
Just because we can, I ain't gonna lie, this track got heat. Even in the club, they be rocking this beat. This is the jump off up in the street.
The Celtics are trailing by quite a bit. Pierce has been working his tail off, but they're going to have to make some adjustments if they want to win this game.
Jake is the name. Don't carry no chain. Start nothing, it won't be nothing unless you keep on.
Thanks for the update, Kenny. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Timberwolves have been going inside and doing it well. Just take a look at the points in the paint. Shouldn't change what's working for them. They need to keep pounding it inside in the second half. Now let's go to our Craig Sager for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Craig?
Well, guys, after the first half, I talked with the head coach of the Timberwolves. He told me that they've done a good job of being aggressive and controlling the tempo of the game. I asked him what he thought had been the key to their success so far, and he said we've been playing unselfishly, passing the ball around, and looking to set each other up with good shots. It's certainly been fun to watch.
Thanks, Craig. We should be ready to go momentarily. Madsen inbounds it to start the second half. Skip pass to the right side. Passes to Ford. The prayer foul. Take a trip to the line.
Good call by the ref. There was definitely some contact on that release.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Skips it to Serbiak. The pass to West. To Serbiak. 6 seconds to shoot. Back to Serbiak. Launches beyond the arc. Hits right rim and doesn't fall.
Serbiak would have had another highlight reel crossover if not for the miss.
Passes to Davis. Swings it to Ford. The bounce pass to James. The T-Wolves touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Passes to the right side. Passes it to Serbiak. Pass, right wing. Tosses it up. Comes up empty from the wing. To Davis. The pass to James. Takes it up. Lays it in with the finger roll.
Well, it's only an exhibition game, but it's still exciting to see the young fella get his feet wet and make an impact here in the NBA.
The Celtics with the ball. Under 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Dish down low. On close range, Perkins grabs the rebound inside. To Davis. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're leading 52-37. Skip pass to James. Feeds it down low. Pick off by Green. The Celtics with the ball. Can they finally knock one down? The Celtics were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. Passes to Foy. Feeds it to Madsen. Counts a layup by Madsen.
Nice dive. He dished it inside, and it was right on the money.
Passes to Perkins. Green gives the up fake. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball. Scalabrine will hit the floor.
Substitution on the court.
The Timberwolves with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Swings it to Blunt. Lob inside. Tries to post him up. Takes the shot. Can't nail the jumper. To West. The Celtics with the ball. They need to cut down on their turnovers if they hope to win. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Serbiak. About 9.5 minutes left in the third. Pass, right side. Passes it to the left side. Here comes the double team. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. The Celtics will take a timeout. Inbound pass to West. West brings it up. He's got 4 assists. The pass to Scalabrine. Passes to Serbiak. Skips it to West from about 19 feet. Too much mustard on that one. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're ahead by 15. 4. He's pummeled and will have a chance for 2 at the line. Scalabrine will head to the bench. He gets the first of 2. And he splits the free throws. Yanked down for a defensive rebound by Jefferson. Swung it to Green. Passes to Green. To West. Dish inside. The turnaround Jay. Madsen rips it down. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. Skipped it to Davis. Davis sacks down. Passed it to Madsen. A difficult shot and a miss by Madsen. The Celtics with the ball. They're down 55-39. Swings it to the right side. The pass to Green. Green tries to back him in. To Perkins. Intercepted by Blunt. The Timberwolves with the ball. Right around 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Great finish by Davis. Crosses it over. Pass left side. Dishes to the middle.
Defensive.
Green almost got it to fall, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Scalabrini comes in off the bench.
Substitution on the court.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're shooting 49% from the field. Skipped it to Madsen. Swings it to Davis. 7 on the shot clock. Pass to James. Swished through by James.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can soak those given a chance.
They're down big. Passes to Serbiak. Lobs it to the middle. Glides in. Drops it in on the layup.
Kendrick Perkins.
The Timberwolves with the ball. Right around 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Skip pass to Ford. Backs in. Robbed by Serbiak. Pass down low. Tries to back down. Kick out to West. Passes it to Green. The pass to West. Serbiak. James grabs the rebound inside. The Timberwolves with the ball. They've been doing a great job so far sharing the rock on offense. Passed it to Blunt. Lobs it to Blunt. Blunt backs him down. Stripped away by Perkins. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Green tries to post him up. Snatched inside by Ford.
He tried to throw the spin move into his act that time. It worked out about as well as you'd expect, Kev. That's not his game.
To Ford. Bounce pass to Madsen. Passes to the high post. Bounces it inside. Backs in. They've got to rush it. Bounces it to Blunt. The layup was dropped in by Blunt. The Celtics bring it up. They're 2 for 10 for the quarter. Passed it to Green. Swings it to Serbiak. Skips it to the middle. Tries to back him in. Seven on the shot clock. Passes to the left side. Releases. Nice dish by West.
Great pass. Way to find the open man.
The Timberwolves with the ball. They're ahead 61 to 45. Skips it to James. Gives the up fake. Fires from 14. Hits the bottom of the net. The inbound to West. The Celtics bring it up. Right around 5 minutes left in the third. Passes to Green. Dishes it to West. The bounce pass to Serbiak. Passes to West. 5 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Serbiak. Serbiak. Perkins gets the offensive rebound. Offline with the layup after the quick pump fake. The finisher. Off the backboard and in.
Davis is so smooth. Beautiful move there to lay it in with a soft touch.
The Celtics with the ball. They're 3 for 12 for the quarter. The pass to Serbiak. Lobs it down low. West backs down. To Scalabrini. Swings it to Serbiak. 6 seconds to shoot. Bounced it to West with 1 on the clock. Madsen reels in the defensive rebound. The Timberwolves with the ball. They've got a nice lead. The bucket was set up with the dish by James.
James saw his buddy had a lane to the bucket, and he led him with the pass. Beautiful play.
Passes to Green. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The finisher blows the layup. Dumps it off to West. Passes it to Green. Green pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock. James is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Madsen will head to the bench. Jefferson comes in off the bench. Six seconds to shoot. Swung it to Pierce. The three-pointer was no good by Pierce. They're shooting 72% for the quarter. Skipped it to 4. Swings it to the left side. Arcs it high. Gets the lay-in. The Celtics bring it up. 2:48 left in the third. The pass to Jefferson. Passes it to the right block. Jefferson got the bucket and the foul.
Well, he did a great job to absorb the contact and still knock it down. Heck of a play.
He completes the three-point play. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're winning by 21. To Davis. Pump fakes. Passes to the middle. Shoots it up. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. The Celtics with the ball. They've really been struggling offensively. Passes to the wing. Feeds it to the middle. Scalabrine tries to post him up. Passes to Jefferson. Passes to West. 5 on the shot clock. Lobbed it to Jefferson. The layup was good by Jefferson.
Oh, I like it when teams run their offense from the inside out. They got in close there and made the most of it.
The Timberwolves bring it up. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to Garnett. Backs him down. Garnett lays it right in. The Celtics with the ball. They're trailing 73-50. The pass to Pierce. Tries to back him in. To West. Garnett slapped it away. That's his third block of the contest. Skips it to the wing. Block yet again, the T-Wolves. They've really been on a tear offensively. Passes to Davis. Bounces it to the middle. Serbia read that pass and picked it off. The feed to Pierce. The inside shot missed by Pierce. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Passed it to Davis. He's double-teamed. Serbia gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The T-Wolves control the tip. Lobbed it to James. Dish to Garnett. Pulls up. High post. Cans the shot.
No question that they've been the better offensive team so far. Everything they draw up works to perfection.
West brings it up the court. He's shooting 20% from the floor. Serbiak gives the up fake. Nice up fake to set up the J, but it was missed by Serbiak. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Swings it to Davis. Garnett backs him down. Unloads. Hits the jumper.
That's the way you practice it. You work the ball around for the best scoring chance.
Passes it to Serbiak. Lets it go from the wing. Snaps the net. We have just finished the third quarter, and it is a blowout. The score, 77-52. So, Kenny, with a little time here, who do you think is going to be our player of the game?
Well, it's a tough one, but I'll venture to guess. Garnett has been getting it done so far and has helped his team big. He's definitely the front runner for player of the game.
Thanks, Kenny. And without further delay, it's time to start the fourth quarter. Pierce throws it in to start the fourth quarter. The pass to Serbiak. He's double-teamed. Passes to the right block. Davis picked off that pass for his fourth takeaway so far. Ford lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack.
Boy, got to step on the D and worked inside for an easy layup.
Passes it to the right wing. Feeds it down low. To the rack. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line. Ford will leave the floor.
Substitution on the court.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. To Davis. He's doubled up. Davis. Pierce grabs the rebound. The Celtics bring it up. They're shooting 43% for the game. Davis saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. To West, the Celtics bring it up right around 11 minutes left in the game. Bounced off the back of the rim and in. Nice soft release by Serbiak. Inbound pass to James. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're up 79-55. Swung it to Hassel. Garnett tries to back down. Bounce pass to Blunt. Fired short by Blunt.
You gotta score when you get that far inside. He backed him up, but he couldn't finish the job.
Passes to Serbiak. Here comes the double team. To Pierce. The Celtics touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Telfair will hit the floor.
On the court.
James brings it up. He's got 5 assists. Skip pass to Blunt. Gives the up fake. Releases from 15. Blunt hauls it down inside. Rebounded, then the score by Blunt.
Great hustle, Kev. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
The Celtics with the ball. They're down big. Passes it to Serbiak. Passes to the high post. Skips it down low. Scalabrini. Davis grabs it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Passes to the right side. Dumps it to Garnett. Backs down. To Blunt. Sails in. Return to sender. The Celtics bring it up. About 9.5 minutes left in the fourth. Swings it to Serbiak. Lob to Gomes. Raises up. No good from 18. The Timberwolves bring it up. They're shooting 53% from the field. Tries to back him in. Kicks it out to Hassel. Swings it to the right side. Dishes inside. Jammed down with one hand by Garnett.
Well, Kev, how many guys can throw it in like that? Incredible.
They're behind by 28. The pass to Serbiak. Serbiak tries the spin move. Spins. Kick out to the top of the key. With the runner. Clanks it off the back iron. The Timberwolves with the ball. Under 9 minutes left in the game. Bounces it to Hassel. Hassel pump fakes. Snatched in by Gomes. That's his 6th rebound of the game. Passes to Serbiak. Serbiak with the crossover. Telfair. Garnett snatches down the defensive board. Garnett brings it up the court. He's 12 for 18 for the game. Passes it to Davis. Swings it to Hassel. Gives the up fake. 6 seconds to shoot. Crosses it over. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over.
I'm all for trying to get the best shot, but when the 24-second shot clock is down to the wire, you just got to chuck something up there.
To Serbiak. Cross court. Dishes it down low. Davis picked it off back there, and that is his 6th takeaway. What a defensive showcase so far. 8-footer missed by Hassel. The Celtics with the ball. They trail 83-55. Serbiak hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Shooting 2.
Blunt will come off the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The Timberwolves with the ball. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. The pass to Davis. Passes to Hassel. Passes it to Madsen. The lob to Garnett. Garnett backs in. The kick out to Madsen. Shoots, left block. Tried to bank it in, but it's off. The Celtics with the ball. Just over 7 minutes left in the game. The soft finger roll by Pierce. The Timberwolves with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Swings it to Davis. To Hassel. The pass to Madsen. Skips it to Garnett. 6 seconds to shoot. Pass to Madsen. The tough shot. No dice. Pierce brings it up the floor. He's shooting 61% for the game. Passes back to Telfair. Skip pass to the top of the key. With the teardrop, hammer, and he'll go to the line. Four will hit the floor. Serbia will leave the floor. He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Inbound pass to Jaric. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're up by 22. Passes to Hassel. Passes to Foy. Swings it to Madsen. 7 on the shot clock. Backs in. From 7, hits the left rim and out. The Celtics bring it up. They need to cut down on their turnovers if they hope to win. Great pass, let him in, and the finish by Allen. The Timberwolves with the ball. They'll try to stop this run. The pass to Yarich. Passes to Foy. Seven on the shot clock. Passes to Hassel. To end the drought. Pierce snatches it down inside. The Celtics with the ball. They've got a lot of ground to make up. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Griffin comes in off the bench. Scalabrini will come off the floor. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're 3 for 13 for the quarter. Swings it to Hassel. Tries to post him up. To Yarich. Passes to the right side. Shoots. It falls short.
Hudson made the pretty crossover move, but pretty doesn't put points on the board. You gotta make that shot.
Jefferson will hit the floor. The T-Wolves touched it last right before it went out of bounds. The pass to West. Passes to Pierce. He's doubled up. Passes it to West. To Pierce. Pierce nets it from the wing.
Pierce possesses a deadly mid-range shot. Sag off him for a second, and he'll stop and pop right in your grill.
Griffin inbounds it to Yarich. They're 3 for 14 for the quarter. Lobs it to Griffin. Dumps it to the middle. To end the run. It's front iron and bounces in. They're down by 20. Swings it to Allen. Allen backs down. The turnaround Jay. Griffin snatches it down. Right around 4 minutes left in the fourth. The pass to Hassel. Far side. 6 seconds to shoot. Passed it to Hudson. Bounced in off the far iron by Hudson.
Hudson got right to the rack because the D totally lost track of him.
West brings it up. He's 2 for 6 from the floor. Passes to Allen. Dumps it inside. Pierce tries to back down. Passes to Perkins. Nice laying off the glass by Perkins.
Perkins slipped in unnoticed and got an easy layup.
The T-Wolves will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. Allen will head to the bench. The Timberwolves with the ball. They're in front 87-67. Skip pass to Hassel. To Hudson. Hudson crosses it over. 7 on the shot clock. Passes it to the left side for three. Count it!
Timeout.
The Celtics call timeout.
I ain't never been a punk when I dunk like yeah, this all good. Yeah, this all hood. I bang the ball. The women, they stare at the cowards.
The Celtics with the ball. 2:57 left in the game. The pass to Pierce from 17 feet out. Gets nothing but net. The T-Wolves will take a timeout here.
Timberwolves.
They're 1 for 6 from downtown. Swings it to Hudson. Backs him down. Passes to Yarich. Shoots. Hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce.
I wouldn't say he's automatic from that range, but if you give him a little room, it's cash.
The Celtics bring it up. They're behind 92-69. Passes to Perkins. Back to Perkins. Tries to back him in. To West. The pass to Green. The dish to Jefferson. 7 on the shot clock. The bounce pass to Green. The 15-footer dropped in by Green.
Timberwolves.
The T-Wolves call time, and they've got 1 left.
Like Cyclops here to rush the show. Gather info, flow, compatible prototype swingman. My hops on the low. Tone cappuccino, master my free throw. Trade ball specialist, thoughts like cerebral. Dig deeper when the rhyme take your baseline. Accept the charge you fall.
They're shooting 16% from long range.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes to Hassel. Griffin can't connect from the wing. The Celtics with the ball. They need to find some answers here. Swings it to Pierce. Yarich anticipated the pass and cut it off. Great finish by Yarich. The Celtics use their second to last timeout.
NBA merchandise. Team shirts, jerseys, jackets, sweaters, and more are available at the Sports Zone stations located in the North and South concourses.
Serbia comes in off the bench. The inbound to West. Passes it to Pierce. Serbia backs down from downtown. Too much mustard on that one. To Hudson. Passes inside. To the rack. Misses the layup. They're losing by 23. The pass to Serbiak. Passes to Serbiak. Bounce pass to Jefferson. Lob to Jefferson. Backs him down. The lob to Jefferson. With 1 on the 24. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
Great delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the D and set up the shot perfectly.
The Timberwolves with the ball. 52 seconds left to the fourth. Passes it to Hassel. The pass cut off by Jefferson. To Pierce with the crossover. From just inside the arc, it's in.
The entire defense was flat-footed. Nobody, I mean nobody, picked up the shooter, Kevin.
They should look to use some clock here. Pass left side to Hudson from downtown. Bounced off back iron and in. The Celtics bring it up. They're shooting 59% for the quarter. The pass to Pierce. Here comes the double team. Robbed by Hessel. To Hudson. Hudson. Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Hudson found the gap and took it right to the rack.
Takes a three. No good. There's the horn. The T-Wolves blow out the Celtics 99-75. A pretty lopsided game.
You could say that again, Kevin. The Timberwolves did a great job today of moving the basketball. They just dissected the defense with the pass. That's pretty basketball.
Thank you, Kenny. And now let's take a quick look at the Toyota Player of the Game.
And with good reason, Kevin. He took care of business and was more than worthy.
Good point. Garnett played great. 24 points, 6 assists, 3 blocks. And he's our Toyota Player of the Game. Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Kenny Smith and Craig Sager, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports. So I'ma stay on the grind. Let's walk a thin line. I got